channel. In today's video we're going to be doing this poison ivy green spicy hot jalapeno inspired makeup tutorial today. I'm absolutely obsessed how it turned out, and if you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. Okay, dolls, so as I mentioned in the intro, today's makeup look is going to be using all affordable makeup. I went ahead and did an order for E.L.F cosmetics online and got a bunch of different products, either ones that I know and love or ones that I haven't quite checked out before, and I'm trying them out, and some other, drugstore goodies that I really do enjoy using. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this video. Okay, so the first thing that I picked up was the E.L.F Holy Hydration Face Cream with Broad Spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen. Can't wait to try this out. I've already moisturized and used my SPF and everything, so I'm not going to be trying that out in today's video, but I will let you guys know in the comments my thoughts on that. I also got this Luminous blush in Radiant Peach. Looks like this here. So I did get this little mini eyeshadow kit. It's like different shades of green, from green to yellow. I thought that I would try something new and do like a green makeup look today. I don't know. And it's called Hot Jalapeno. It's their bite-sized eyeshadow. I also picked up their foundation palette in the shade Deep. I wanted to use this to do some contouring today, like a cream contour situation. So I thought this would be nice to use. I don't think that every shade in this palette will actually match my skin tone, so it's just going to be more so for contouring. Then I got this metallic flare highlight in Rose Gold. Looks like this. It's actually really darker than what I would have expected for a rose gold highlight to be, but we'll see how it goes on. And actually, I think that I have this highlight already, but like I said, it's their rose gold, and it feels really chalky. Doesn't really give you a lot of color payoff, so we may have to switch and get another highlight because I don't think that I'm gonna like that. Okay, and I also got this E.L.F color correcting stick for dark circles. It's in their like orange peachy shade. And then I got the E.L.F Flawless brightening concealer in the shade Deep 50W. So this is one of their new products that they just launched, and I'm obsessed with concealer, so I really want to try this out and see what it's hitting on. But yeah, that's everything that I ordered from E.L.F, and let's just go ahead and start applying our makeup. So starting off, I'm going to be priming my face using this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. This is hands down one of my favorite primers. I just love it. I think that it does everything that I need it to do. So this is like the primer that I gravitate towards regardless. Like expensive makeup, I'm using like high-end makeup, this is always my primer. So I really love this. You guys know I've been using that one by NYX lately, but this is like my tried and true, this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I just love it, and it has like a silicone feel to it, so if you don't like silicone like primers, you probably won't enjoy that. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation in the shade Cappuccino, and then I'm also going to be mixing it with this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation in the shade I don't know, but I'll find out what shade I am. I'll put it in the comments below. But I'm going to take these two and just mix them together, only because this one is a little red for me, and then this one is a little lighter, more so like my winter shade. And yeah, you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna mix it together and make a little cocktail. You guys, I totally forgot that I wanted to try out this correcting stick on my dark circles, but as you can see, that foundation is so full coverage that you can't really see any of my dark spots peeking through. But I am still going to take this orange color corrector, and I'm just going to put it a little bit under my eye to blend out. And my first impression of this is it is very, very creamy, which I am not mad at all. You can kind of see my dark spot peeking through right there, so I'm just going to go over those two spots. Yeah, there. I'm just going to tap that in with my finger to warm it up. Even though this product, like I said, is so incredibly creamy. And you guys, I am so sorry if you guys hear my fan in the background. It is 90 degrees and I decided on a hot day to film, and I do not have central air in my apartment. So yeah, air conditioning, and the room that I have, the room that I film in, I don't have a unit in here, so I'm just in here baking with all these hot ass lights. So dedication, that is dedication. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this foundation palette. I'm really curious to see what the shades look like. So you have these two really dark shades right here, really deep. This is like an orangey shade, and this is like a reddish brown shade here. But I'm gonna just take this little brush here, and I'm gonna start sculpting out every area that I would normally like to contour. And I'm going to do down the bridge of my nose. Like so. So I know I look crazy right now, but it's going to all come together. Trust me. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this new brightening concealer stick. It says luminosity is a click away. So this bottom part, the bottom part here, you just click down, and I guess that makes the product come out. So okay, now I'm starting to get some product after a few clicks. This actually has a really nice mirror in it. This foundation palette has a really full-size mirror, so just something to throw out there. I'm gonna go on the side of my contour, and I'm gonna start pulling this product up. First impression of this, I thought that I wasn't gonna like the color payoff of this, but I think that it looks really, really nice, and it feels really, really good. It feels a lot like the Hydrating Camo concealer, so that's just something that I would point out about it. I kind of really like it. We'll see what the coverage does, but so far so good. I'm gonna let this sit just for a second before I go ahead and blend it out. Quick wine break. So I have my beauty blender here, or beauty sponge. I'm gonna just start blending this out, and also pushing in the contour, kind of just like meshing them together. So first impression of this concealer, I really like it. I don't know if it's like super brightening, but it does have coverage and it does kind of somewhat lift your under eye, and it does not dry down fast. Some concealers dries down really fast, and I had this under my eye for about 2 minutes or so, and it was still very moist and very blendable, as well as the creamy foundation as well, very blendable. So that's a plus for me. Okay, because I'm extra, I am going to go in with the Camo concealer and just try to add a little bit more brightness underneath my eye. So I feel like you can actually take these two and use them together. Like at the same time, like put this one on first and then put this one on top. But I kind of wanted to see how this blended out on its own before I went and put this on, to kind of compare and see how this is against this one. I will say the new concealer, the brightening one, is very soft. So if you're someone who wants a concealer but is not super heavy in coverage, just adds a little bit of color, a little bit of coverage, but nothing too harsh or overpowering or full coverage, then that's definitely one of them. I don't think that this concealer is full coverage as well. Normally I like to let my concealer sit for a while, but I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it in. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer while I work on my eyeshadow, and to do so I do have two options for you that's really affordable. One you can actually find at the drugstore, the other one you have to order online, but again it's very affordable in comparison to higher end brand like the Fenty setting powder and the Laura Mercier. But it's this BenNye banana powder, and then also Makeup Revolution setting powder. Now this one is in a terracotta shade and this one is in a banana. This is very orange. I don't know how I feel about this. And this one is kind of white. So it's like, where you go? Ain't no in between. So I think I'm going to mix the two. Y'all know I love to concoct some things and mix some stuff up. So we just going to mix our setting powder. Not baked like this in a long time. Like, this is some real serious baking, and this color is so orange. I am hoping that I am not going to be coming out of here looking like Donald Trump and giving very much orange vibes. Okay, that won't be cute, so let's hope that we're not giving that. So again, like I said, I'm going to be using this little mini palette, these green shades for my eyes. It does not have a transitional shade in here, so that's just something to keep in mind. And because it doesn't, because it doesn't have a transitional shade, I'm going to be using this Morphe Littles palette. I've had this for so long, but it's just very warm tones here. And I'm going to be using either this shade or this shade as a transitional shade for my crease before I apply this green eyeshadow. I'm probably going to go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit. So I'm going to start off with a fluffy blush and just start to pick up a transitional shade and put it into my crease. So this first shade that I chose as a transitional shade is very much my skin tone, or it's not really showing up. So I'm going to use that orangey shade as my transitional. And you guys, my makeup brushes are dirty, and I hate filming a video for you guys with dirty brushes because I just think it's giving a little bit ghetto, even though I had to use my dirty foundation brush. But I try to use clean brushes when I am filming, but I don't really like this brush. It's not very it's very, what am I trying to say? It's very stiff. When I use a blending brush, I like one that really has a lot of flexibility, and then this one isn't flexible, so not my favorite, but I had to use what I had available at the time. Okay, so I'm going to start with this dark green shade here. And of course, you guys know I love starting off by putting this in my outer crease. And if you guys are wondering, I'm using a Morphe M433 brush. This is one of my favorite. Now I'm going to go in with this green shade and kind of just diffuse the shade out just a little bit with this lighter green, just to kind of mute it out a tad bit. Then for my lid, I'm going to go ahead with this lime green shade on this like flat brush. Wow, this green is stunning. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like this. Wow, this color is wow. Love that. Go back in with my previous blending brush. I'm going to pick up that darkest green again, and I'm just going to go over it just to make sure that it is blended in very nicely. Focusing mostly on the end, just so it doesn't have like a harsh line on where it stops. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush that I originally used to put my transitional shades, and I'm just going to pick up a tiny amount of powder, and I'm just going to blend this in just so it doesn't look so harsh like on the outer corner here. Go ahead and just start to dust my powder off from underneath my face. I don't want to bake too long. Okay, so off camera, I'm going to go ahead and apply some false lashes as well as mascara and some eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Liquid liner in jet black. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, which I said is my favorite. And then of course for lashes, I'm going to be using my Ardell Wispies. I'm sorry that I'm doing this off camera, but you guys, my battery is about to die, so I'm going to let it charge a little bit while I do these off camera. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put on my eyeliner and my lashes off camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my eyebrows. Of course, I'm going to be using my Edge Control as a eyebrow gel. I'm going to be brushing my brows up really quick because you guys know I like a really bushy and just like effortless brow. I don't like to spend too much time on my eyebrows. I know a lot of people do the whole outline with cleaning them up and things like that, but for me, my brows is just, it's not that serious for me. With my Morphe eyebrow pencil, this is their micro brow pencil, and I'm using the shade Java. Okay, so now I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone, and to do so, I'm going to be using this eyeshadow from Milani Cosmetics in the shade Bella Chiffon. I have had this so long, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's cracked in the inside, but this is like literally one of my favorite brow bone highlights. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but I refuse to let it go no matter how cracked up it is. It still do the job. I'm going to use this little fluffy end of my brush just to go ahead and apply that. And as you can see, it's like a white gold shade, and I think it just complements this green so well. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight that like that. I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a black eyeline pencil. This is from, it's from the dollar store. It's called LA Colors. So now that I add my black liner, I'm going to go back in with this dark green, and I'm just going to add some of that to my bottom lash line as well, just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. And set my face using this L'Oreal True Match powder. I've had it forever. I'm not sure what shade I'm in. I believe C7, but I'll double check and list it in the description box below. I'm going to be going in with my Morphe bronzer again in the palette that's called Blogger, and I'm going to be taking this Morphe E46 brush and just kind of carving out my face a little bit more. Going in with blush, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. shimmer blush, and like I said, Radiant Peach. I think this color is going to be absolutely stunning, so I'm so excited to try this out. It's really nice. Don't really have a lot of orange pigment to it, to me. but it is quite stunning. It has a nice shimmer to it for sure, but not a lot of color, I don't think. Oh, not my favorite. I don't know. E.L.F. blushes that I've tried so far just hasn't been hitting for me. If you guys know another blush by E.L.F. that actually has a little bit of color and pigment to it, let me know. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead with this Rose Gold highlight and see if it's pigmented enough. It's really nice, very soft. Put some down the virgin lemons. So although I really do like this highlight, it's nice, it's subtle, I want to try to add a little bit of a gold touch to it. So I'm going to be taking this gold shade here and trying to put it on the apples of my cheek just to see if I can get like a golden highlight color. So I'm going to be finishing off this look with my lips. I'm going to be lining my lips with, of course, my NYX Espresso lip pencil. And although this is not an affordable product, this is the only color that I have that would kind of give me what I'm looking for. And it's the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Cork. I will try to find a more affordable dupe for this, but for now, this is all I have. And then because I'm very much into gloss, I think I'm going to be going over with this Morphe lip gloss in the shade Free Bird. To go ahead and finish off our makeup, I'm going to be setting my makeup with this E.L.F. Dewy Setting Mist Spray. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I really love how everything turned out. I think it's a nice way to just play around with a little bit of color. And again, this little mini palette was so bomb, and for $3, girl, you cannot beat this. Like, if you are someone that just like wanted a few little eyeshadows to add to your collection, I think that this would definitely be bomb. Like I said, they have a variety of different ranges that you can choose for. They have like a pink palette, a neutral color palette, a gold palette, a green palette. You know, they just have something for everybody. Kind of just whatever it is you're looking for, they got you. And as we can see, the pigment is there. She's there. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment below. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.